Welcome back, first grade friends. I'm so happy to see that you will be joining me today for Unit 1, Module B, Lesson 5. We will be rereading parts of Time to Sleep by Jill McDougall and James Hart. Good readers understand that informational texts have features that help them determine main topics. Authors and illustrators communicate information using words and pictures. Some information is given by words. Some information is given in the pictures. Our learning intention and success criteria for today says, in this lesson, we are learning how to discuss information we learn from the pictures and the words of an informational text. We will know we are successful when we can use the illustrations and text to ask and answer questions about key details in a text and describe key ideas in a text. We will be reading pages 6 and 7 from the book Time to Sleep by Jill McDougall and James Hart. Standing up. Horses can sleep standing up. They lock their legs so they do not fall over. They can run away if they are scared. Could you sleep standing up? I noticed we have a new vocabulary word highlighted in the text. Do you see the highlighted vocabulary word? Our vocabulary word today is lock. In the sentence, they lock their legs so they do not fall over. The word lock means to keep straight and not bend. I can also see in the illustration that the horse's legs are straight and don't bend. So the horse's legs are locked. Now let's answer some comprehension questions to check our understanding of what we read today. Remember, we will be using the text and illustration to help answer our questions. This would be a good time to get your pencil and paper ready to answer the questions so that you can share your answers with your teacher later. I'll wait while you get your pencil and paper ready. Also remember that you can pause the video at any time to write your answers down. Our first question says, according to the text, how do horses sleep? So that tells me that I need to look at the text to determine how horses sleep. Let's reread the text together. Standing up. Horses can sleep standing up. They lock their legs so they do not fall over. They can run away if they are scared. So how do you think horses sleep? We can also use the illustration to give us clues. Why doesn't the horse fall over when it is sleeping. Remember, we can always go back to the text to find our answer if we're not sure. This would be a good place to pause the video so you can write your answer. Our next set of questions says, how does the picture on page 6 help you better understand the description in the text? So I can see that I need to go to page 6. On page 6, there's a picture of a horse that is standing up. I see that his legs are locked, and I also see the author has added some Z's. That makes me think of someone that is sleeping. This would be a good place to pause the video to write your answer. Our last question says, what is the purpose of the illustration on page 7? So now, friends, I need to come up to page 7 and look at the picture of the boy. What is the boy doing in the picture? How is the boy sleeping? Why do you think the author drew a picture of a boy standing up? This would be a good place to pause the video to write your answer. Now let's do our writing activity for your journal today. Remember, boys and girls, this is an optional activity. But if you would like to join me today, I'll wait while you get your pencil and journal ready. Remember, boys and girls, this would be a great place to pause the video. Our journal writing activity for today says, think about the main topic of the chapter Standing Up on pages 6 and 7 of Time to Sleep. What do you think the main topic of the chapter is? In your journal, create a graphic organizer. On the top line, write the main topic of this chapter. Then write 2 to 3 key details below that support this topic. Boys and girls, I notice that below there is an example of a graphic organizer. Graphic organizers are visual thinking tools that help us organize our thoughts and ideas. Good writers sometimes use them to help put their thoughts in order before they write about a topic. Today, we will practice by creating a simple graphic organizer. And I can see by looking at the graphic organizer that there is a box that they've made on top. And in that top box, it has a place for the main topic. Then they've drawn 2 lines connecting 2 more boxes below that have key details from our story in them. On this page, I see that we have a picture of our graphic organizer. I've taken the words out so that you will know what it should look like on your page in your journal. You should draw 1 box at the top and make sure you leave plenty of room for writing. And then we're going to make 2 lines connecting 2 more boxes below it. This would be a good place to pause the video to draw your graphic organizer. Boys and girls, remember a graphic organizer can provide you with a map for your writing. A good writer can return to the main idea and key details chart to make sure that he is writing details that support the main idea. So today we are going to use sentences from the book to help us fill out our graphic organizer. Do you remember what goes in the top box? The top box of our graphic organizer should be our main idea, or what the chapter is mostly about. Let's reread page 6 to see what this chapter is mostly about. Standing up. Horses can sleep standing up. They lock their legs so they do not fall over. They can run away if they are scared. So after reading this chapter, what do you think this chapter is mostly about? Did you think that this chapter was mostly about how horses sleep? I bet you did. That's what I thought too. So our main idea, or what the chapter is mostly about, is how horses sleep. So on the top part of my graphic organizer, I would write how horses sleep. Now, let's look for some key details that support our main idea. Remember, our main idea is how horses sleep. So now I need to look back to the passage to find out how horses sleep. I can see from my first sentence, it says horses can sleep standing up. So what do you think would be a good key detail? Did you say they sleep standing up? I think that would be a wonderful key detail because it supports my main topic. Now let's see if we can find clues for another key detail. The next sentence says, they lock their legs so they do not fall over. So let's think. Did you think that they lock their legs? Wonderful! That would be a great key detail. Both they sleep standing up and they lock their legs supports the idea of how horses sleep. Thank you so much for doing your graphic organizer with me today. Wasn't that fun? Boys and girls, how well do you think you did on your learning intentions and success criteria today for this lesson? Let's reread our learning intention and success criteria again to help us decide. In this lesson, we are learning how to discuss information we learned from the pictures and the words of an informational text. We will know we are successful when we can use the illustrations and the text to ask and answer questions about key details in a text and describe key ideas in a text. Did we use the text and illustration to help us answer the questions today? I'm sure you did a fantastic job. I bet your teacher will be so proud of your hard work. Thank you so much for sharing your reading time with me today. I really enjoyed having you read with me today. Have a great day, first grade. and I will see you again tomorrow.